Sanders from the 1. And then opening to the side for Sanders. A flag is down and a second one as Sanders in a foot race with the kicker Cronin, who will not catch him. But again, those 2 flags down. And you can even hear the muted reaction from the Notre Dame fans.
Holding on the receiving team. Number 21. 10-yard penalty. First down, Notre Dame.
Adams is the running back alongside Kizer. He's wearing the number 1 jersey awarded each week. As Kizer's first pass is complete to the sideline, and it's Torrey Hunter Jr. back in the lineup, as Catherine told you, and a gain of 18 to the 28-yard line. Officially, they give him 19 yards, and from the 29, it's the first give to Josh Adams. Big back will be involved in this game. The bunch, they'll be tested by Michigan State's front tonight. Adams, great first move. Spins away from the safeties.
Adams.
This could be a 20-carry type game for Adams. Geiger, pass incomplete, in and out. Copeland and Hicks, those 2 corners, always tested when you play against Michigan State. Here you see a little bit of what we were talking about. Kizer recognizing Riley Bullough, what he plans to do. He drops back. It's only a 4-man rush. As Kizer is flushed, fires on the run, incomplete. The cover to the way for Notre Dame. Struggled a bit against Texas. Found himself a bit more against Nevada. Does not get his best kickoff. It's more of a line drive. It's only going to go, let's see, 35 yards. Senior from Lima, Ohio. This is his 3rd start. His first one came at Ohio State. The Spartans went on the road and got a huge win. His 2nd road start is in South Bend in prime time. Quickly they get it in the hands of R.J. Shelton. They run him. Ryan Allen up front is one of their best offensive linemen and has a ton of experience. Scott with that.
You know that in the past Notre Dame has had fits with it.
Out of the hands of O'Connor, quickly passes caught on the wing by Scott. He's shy of the 35. Once again, it is Scott. You know the Spartans will be testing him at some point tonight. Option look, O'Connor keeps. Spartans go 5 wide, 3rd and 4. Notre Dame brings Morgan with pressure. The pass is caught by the full keeper. And spinning and turning his back is the... They motion it's R.J. Shelton. He's just a ghost to kind of go chase as they hand it off to L.J. Scott. 2nd and 8, couple of fakes. O'Connor looked deep. It was covered, but comes back to Shelton. Was hurt. He's at the top of the screen. So both quarterbacks in right now for the Spartans. Just deception as they hand inside to Scott. And he'll gain a yard. This is 2nd and 9. O'Connor over the middle, incomplete. O'Connor escapes. They're not going to get anywhere near. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Greer to get his hands on it. Hart Parker drops it down nose first. Tough to catch. Caught at the 9 by Sanders. So a 30-yard.
So consistent because he knows what's going on around him.
Ref starts at the 9. The read to give to Josh Adams, who had no options, nowhere to go. That's Williams and McDowell up front for the Spartans. Loss of 3 on first down. Another read. And Adams takes it across the 10. Often, they'll sometimes use linebackers in coverage. Here they've gone to 5 DBs. Kizer hit as he throws. That pass is complete at the 20-yard line. It'll be Corey. The ball hit the ground. It came loose a little bit. That does require a second look.
If it moved.
Down on 3rd down at the 20. 2 tight ends in to block for Adams. And Josh will be spun. Football history, which Notre Dame has. It's awarded each week to a player. It's Adams this week. Kizer keeping, throwing, and it's Equanimeous St. Brown down the sideline. St. Brown inside the 30-yard line. A great read in keeping the pass.
To throw.
Now Kizer swinging to Adams in the open field, trying to cut back, but Riley Bullough would have none of that. And only 1 catch as a freshman for the Irish. Josh Adams is out. Tarian Folston in at running back. He picks up the pressure off the corner. A flag is down as that pass is incomplete, trying to get C.J. Sanders.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense, number 98. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Lansing 15 days ago. Irish in the red zone at the 15. And it is Folston up the middle. The Spartans, 2nd and short. The read right back to Folston. Good spin move. First and goal for Notre Dame at the 3. Ball comes out after he is down. Screen to the boundary. It'll give Kizer a chance to count who's up in front of him in the box. And he'll run option to the left. And pitch to Flipston. Into the end zone. The flag comes down. We'll see if it's a touchdown. The flag comes down as the blocking happened.
During the run, illegal block in the back. Offense, number 80, 10-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
You're all over it, Doug. Smythe, the tight end from Texas. The turn for touchdown, but it was a penalty. And that one, Kizer quarterback draw. Angling to the 10. Kizer, good move at the 5. Kizer into the end zone. Touchdown Irish.
Quarterback draw all the way. Mustapher at center, gets upfield on the linebacker. Fry makes contact. Deceiving speed to the outside.
And to the extra point. They converted a third down. And the growth of a terrific junior quarterback. Justin Yoon directionally kicking. It is fielded just shy of the 10-yard line and brought back.
I mean, the kid, there's no situation too big for him.
We'll start from the 25 and give it to L.J. Scott, 4-yard run. Second and 6 run up the middle. Scott is stopped. They have no sacks this year. It's 3rd and 8. O'Connor over the middle. Beautiful diving catch by R.J. Shelton. It's a Spartan first down at the 43-yard line. The quarterback comes in to take the snap as O'Connor comes out as a receiver. And Terry is hit by Niles Morgan and hit hard by the Irish middle linebacker when they see DeShone Kizer touchdown run the difference. Pressure off the corner from Notre Dame. O'Connor fires complete to Monty Medeiros, who made a man miss. And Medeiros in open space to the 23-yard line. So the Spartan
Blazing speed, but he's going to be big time.
O.J. Scott with the run to the left and buzzing up from the Colt. It's the second drive for Michigan State. Another good one. Quarter starts with 2nd and 11 and a shovel pass in tight quarters to Josiah Price, who's a captain for this game. Irish bringing a twisting 5-man rush. O'Connor fires. It's deflected in the air and intercepted. Devin Stunstill comes down with a deflection, and he's got some blocking if he can pick it up. The quarterback, O'Connor, takes him down at the 33-yard line. Spartans and Josh Adams is the back from the 33. Kizer eludes the blitz, but will be brought down. And nearly zone read. Adams up the middle, gains a couple of yards. And the tight end Smythe. Michigan State drops 8 in coverage. 3rd and 13. And Kizer is pursued and brought down. It's going to be just a gain of a yard, not technically. Tyler Newsom to kick it away. See if this one's better. It's a tumbling kick. It'll get good yardage as it'll go out of bounds. It'll be over a 50-yard kick and give the Spartans a long field. Talented players, the future bright, with the bright lights are on right now. Gerald Holmes is the running back for Michigan State. Damian Terry back in to take a 3rd snap in this first half. And it's a read, it's a give with Holmes, but he doesn't get back to. And Tyler O'Connor steps up, sees space. Can he get there? No! Greer Martini. Taken in for the Irish. Jake Hartbarger, the punt. C.J. Sanders going to let this one bounce. Got to be careful. It doesn't touch the foot of an Irish player at the 40. It is still free, and it is Michigan State ball. That is one of those things. You're involved in the blocking. You're being pushed, or lack thereof, that gives Michigan State an opportunity from the 38. Tyler O'Connor going to take a home run shot. Try to get it all here. Downfield. It is pulled away. Spectacular touchdown. Donnie Corley Jr. Oh, the freshman from Detroit just made a play for the Spartans.
Up top, Corley versus Cole Luke. He's not open. Cole Luke is in great position, misplays the ball, and Donnie Corley goes up and gets it. It's all his.
Well, Luke had it in his hands, and he couldn't make the clean catch. He's 6'2", swinging gate here for Michigan State. Try to go for two here, and then fake it with a pass and the throw for the two-point conversion. It's not little giants from the game in East Lansing a few years ago, but Josiah Price able to pull it in. Leads the two-point conversion, and Michigan State's up one instead of being down 7 or tied. 1966 10-10 game. He said, no, not really. Well, they've heard about it and talked about the history with their teams here this week. C.J. Sanders on the completion. And look at Sanders go. He lost the football. It's down on the ground. Was he down or no? At the 44, the Spartans have it. And Notre Dame back-to-back mistakes if this holds up by Corley, the two-point conversion. And then add that. Spartans gain momentum. O'Connor, nobody open, takes off, takes a hit. Gains 5 yards. Niles. Michigan State, as they did in the last game against Furman, rotating centers, moving a different guy up front. Allen's in the middle now as O'Connor eludes the sack. He unloads. He's going to take that shot downfield. He couldn't get it to Felton Davis III. Senior captain O'Connor. Quick release. The slant is incomplete. Try to get it back to the touchdown maker. Deep. And the sophomore punter. To do it again. Ball down at the 1. Spectacular special teams coverage. 91-yard drive. The Irish have struggled here, just needing some space for Kizer to operate. You can overcome an early loss, but losing 2 of the first 3 is very tough. That's why there's pressure here tonight. Kaiser's pass complete for the first down. Irish go with 3 receivers to the right, and on the zone read is Folston. Gain of
not quite the corners that they have had in the past.
Josh Adams with both halfbacks in the game. 2 runs to the right. See, showing Kizer different looks late. Kizer with 4 on the play clock tries to adjust it. Gets this one off with 5 rushing. Kizer sees the backs turned. He turns it upfield, reaches out. Let's see what the mark is. It's a yard shy of the first down. Across the 22. So they keep the call on the field, and the Irish will kick it away with Tyler Newsom. That time he gets a good kick away. Gonna get all of it here. Big roll as well. That'll be a 70, maybe 71-yard punt, depending. Which is at the end of the season have become expected. Well, he has talked about that and handled it so far. L.J. Scott with the gain for 4.
He made Connor Cook as a starter, guys.
I like Mom's motivation there. That's a good line from Mom. Prescott line with the carry for a couple of yards. But
He loves Michigan State. There were too many good things about Michigan State.
he's pressured here on 3rd and 3, and it's complete to his tight end, Josiah Price. Great gain, good read, 38-yard line.
He knows it inside and out. He's not an inexperienced guy.
There's Corley on the edge, and he'll get the first down. 2.5 left until halftime. O'Connor keeping, was patient, waiting for the block, and takes it into Irish territory.
Blocks and gets an effective run.
2nd and 4. Here is Scott, and a good push now from this Spartan offensive line.
Tillery chasing it down from behind as a defensive lineman.
Jump cut here by Scott. They want to watch the clock because he's been piled on today against Florida State. The guys are going to have all those highlights at halftime. Here comes R.J. Shelton as he comes around just inside of Michael Geiger's field goal range here as Michigan State slow plays it with 40 seconds left. And O'Connor out of the pocket on the run, trying to get the first down. Now the ball is in his left hand as he goes through the band. The right one going forward. 34 seconds, 2 timeouts. O'Connor trying to wheel it out there. It's Corley. He's thrown back into the band, but that's another Michigan State first down. A lot of options here with 28 seconds left. Pitch it to Shelton. R.J. Shelton on the edge. Got a block. Got a Spartan touchdown. Terrific blocking on the edge. Allows Shelton, who runs it often, to turn the corner and find the end zone for a 5th career rushing touchdown. And boy, this game has flipped quickly. Michael Geiger lined up to kick the extra point. And after the tricks earlier Notre Dame has run, Doug, and since the punt hit the calf of Boykin, giving Michigan State a short field, and they went right for it, it has changed the tone of this game a little bit. Through the hands of Dexter Williams, who goes back to get it. Williams, Kelly said, I'm not going to use the M word. Manage the game to describe O'Connor. Kizer goes to the air quickly. It's Josh Adams trying to get to the sideline, but only 10 seconds left. Now down to 9 as the clock was stopped out of bounds. Again, a three-man rush. Kizer surveys, fires middle. KJ Stefferson able to hang on to it with 1 second left.
A 4-man or 5-man pressure and everybody else bail. Again, it's a 3-man rush though.
Here comes the pressure, the extra man coming as Kizer unloads it as far as he can. Downfield, and it is almost caught. Chase Claypool, the 6'4" freshman on the dead run, almost got his hands on it as they went downfield.
But Tyler O'Connor, very calm, cool, and collected, has made plays.
Justin Yoon, who's been very good with his directional kicking. This one 5 yards deep into the end zone. Nope. Sometimes you get caught chasing points, but you know when the window is short and you have to get them. So that's what Kelly's thinking. Got to keep Michigan State off the board as well. Tyler O'Connor passed him in traffic and on the deflection. It was almost intercepted. James Onwalu back there, the captain, the linebacker, about what he stands for and what he delivers. He's put Michigan State back on the map in college football. Here's R.J. Shelton with that quick hit. Not going anywhere. The Irish defense led by Isaac Rochelle. And this is 3rd down and 10 for O'Connor. Hit by Rochelle as he throws, and it's incomplete. He tried to get it to Shelton, but the coverage was good enough from Julian Love. With a poor play on special teams. Remember, R.J. Shelton took the, or C.J. Sanders, I should say, took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown, but it was called back for a penalty. See if he makes something happen here from the 35. Good open field tackle on special teams, limiting the gain.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 28 of the receiving team. 15-yard penalty, 1st down Notre Dame. That is number 28's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game.
Nico Fertitta, it wasn't for the hit, it was a little bit of that, the standing over afterwards on the gunner that he went to take the hit. So that's the 15-yarder on Kizer, the junior from Toledo, Ohio. Trying to get his team back on the board. Only his rushing touchdown in the 1st quarter for Notre Dame's offense. First give to Josh Adams, goes up the middle. It's a pretty good gain for Adams.
Being as efficient as he has tonight.
This passer's pass incomplete in the dirt, trying to get it to Torrey Hunter Jr. Spartans still coming with 5. Kizer's got time. It was well blocked, and he takes the check down for the 1st down to Josh Adams at the 40, and that's something he didn't do.
Adams, he might have had a shot up the field, but took the safer throw.
That was strung out and well played by Demetrius Cooper. Top of the screen, you see the Spartan corner is giving some space. Kizer looks to his left, overthrows C.J. Sanders.
3rd down.
State D.
All these looks.
Who's coming? Who's dropping? They're all coming now. 6 of them. Kizer throws it to the wide side and incomplete. Intended. He's the one who hit him in the side. Here's the punt from Newsom. Good hang time here. And R.J. Shelton, in some traffic, has to run over to bring it in. With names and great programs here around the Great Lakes. Been able to build something special in East Lansing. O.J. Scott with the carry and the spin. Good gain of 7 for Scott.
Can recruit.
2nd down, Scott will get the 1st down across the 40 and to the 43-yard line. In this day and age, to a T. He's a defensive coach. This is the kind of offense he'd like. A little trouble on the handoff with O'Connor and Scott, and Niles Morgan, who played a dozen snaps in the opener as the backup running back. 2nd and 9 option, and it's to Holmes. Initial contact to get 3rd and 4. Irish need to make a play on the defensive side, and that slant is caught. Monty Medeiros back in the game after being shaken up. To the 43, 1st down, shot play. It's in the air. It's going deep for Shelton, who got pulled down by Luke. And it'll be a 15-yard pass interference and take the Spartans.
Pass interference. Defense number 36. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
All the plate people they've lost in that secondary so far. Gerald Holmes with the carry, and good to communicate here in the noise. Holmes gets to the edge. He's pulled down as the guys in there. Well-coached unit showing up big here. 1st and 10. Holmes ducks left, but he's not going to get past Tavon Coney. Ryder Cup in the house here tonight and on your TV on Golf Channel and NBC in a couple of weeks. And the Spartan timeout, 2nd and 10. Pass complete. R.J. Shelton makes a man miss, and Shelton's inside the 5. It's 1st and goal, and they are picking on the Notre Dame corners now.
Make him cut back to the inside.
14 on the game. Gerald Holmes following his blocks to the end zone. Touchdown, MSU. Games to end last season. And 8 touchdowns overall, and he gets his 1st of the year here. Extra point.
Michigan State just took it to Notre Dame.
Kevin Cronin with the kickoff. It'll go bounced on the goal line, comes back. Sanders was aware, as Williams, I beg your pardon, aware to pick the ball up as it comes back to him. But he didn't put his knee down first. It ended up being a fumble. The official didn't pick it up. It was a Clemson touchdown. What a great play. John Reschke submarining in. That's the reason he missed the opener against Furman 15 days ago. 2nd and 11. And the pass from Kizer is intercepted. Forget my bandaged hand. I'm going to take it away. John Reschke with the interception. Deliver another blow here. L.J. Scott is the back.
Pushing the pile.
Spartan football game is 6. Irish on the ropes a bit with 6:50 remaining. Here in the 3rd, Scott. Brian Allen paving the way. Great block by Allen. Takes Scott down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Spartans. A run of 22.
Guys pulling didn't meet any resistance until downfield.
Right back to Scott. Right up the middle into the end zone. 28 in a row for the Spartans.
Notre Dame players on their heels, just catching blocks.
You can hear the folks from East Lansing here in South Bend. All the Sparties around the country saying, go green, go white. They are getting it done. And Notre Dame's offense can find some of that aerial attack that was talked about to be a big positive for this team, but they have not shown it so far. Return by Dexter Williams. And he'll get it just across the 25-yard line.
National level early on carried Notre Dame, but now they're wearing down.
And they've got to find some offensive answers. They'll get it to Josh Adams, wearing the number 1 today, but now these linebackers are just easy. The 25, they're not getting anything going on the ground. Back-to-back plays made by both. So Kizer will face 3rd and long in that pressure package from the Spartans. Showing 6. They're bringing 4. Kizer's got him blocked, so he's got time, but the coverage is all over Adams. It is another quick 3-and-out Andrew Dowell. And Tyler Newsome to kick it. R.J. Shelton back. The kick was 47. Fair caught at the 23-yard line. The record for Mark D'Antonio after a bye week. He was not thrilled to have a bye week this early in the season. This is R.J. Shelton, who scored earlier on a little push pass. Some tough love, which he got used to from his dad when he was coaching back in his high school days. Up the middle, it is Gerald Holmes, past midfield, in a foot race with Luke. Not gonna get him. Holmes is all the way home. And the Spartans are putting a hurting on the Irish tonight. 73 yards.
Defensive lineman.
Extra point added by Michael Geiger. You don't often get a 73-yarder. 3 touchdowns here in a very short stretch of about 4 minutes in this 3rd quarter. Ball goes out of bounds on the kickoff, so they brought 30 yards from the kick spot. The Irish will take over at their own 35. 45 to go. See what Kizer and the Irish offense can try to muster up. A shot downfield here towards Torrey. Hunter Jr. brought it in at the 18-yard line. Pick up of 47 yards. Hunter, one of the captains, one of the leaders. Kizer eludes the rush, fires towards the end zone. It is not pulled in. Equanimeous St. Brown trying to grab it over there by the pylon. 2nd and 10 for Kizer. the block, but he couldn't get much more. 3rd and 7. Spartans rush 4. Shot to the end zone. St. Brown goes up. Did he get the feet down? No. Feet were out of bounds. And it should have been called
After
pass
review,
interference earlier.
the receiver had control of the football with a foot down. The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
So Equanimeous St. Brown. Justin Yoon for the extra point.
Prior to the snap, offside, defense, number 4. Half the distance to the goal, replay the try.
And Brian Kelly's usually, the math tells you, wait until the very last time till you're down 8. Yoon with the extra.
But right now, I don't see where they could do it defensively to stop Michigan State's run game and get the ball back.
Onside kicks are somewhere up somebody's sleeve. When you get down this far, you gotta make something happen to steal a possession. Just kicked straight away by Yoon. Play to give their offense a short field and a chance to get back in it. It starts with R.J. Shelton coming around the edge again. 226 rushing yards for Michigan State. The 3rd down coming up here. It's gonna be Tyler O'Connor gonna run for it. Can he get there? Yes. 1st down as he takes a hit at the 37-yard line from State. Win at number 18, Notre Dame. Not bad for a kid from Ohio who grew up coming to games here in South Bend. Scott is tripped up as he was accelerating.
Out the other and create a crease.
Scott, that time play made on the other side of the line of scrimmage. James Onwalu ends the 3rd quarter with one of the few bright spots of the 3rd for home. But up against it, down 22 as this 4th quarter begins with 3rd and 9. And Tyler O'Connor rolls it, not going to get there. Only the 3rd punter under Mark D'Antonio. That's not many punters for 10 years. That's not his best either. It's going to go out of bounds. The Irish will take over at the 20-yard line. Just a 36-yard kick. And on 1st down, Kizer hit as he throws downfield. It is brought in right at midfield by Chase Claypool, who had his hands on.
Catching it out in his hands away from his body.
It was Malik McDowell who made that hit. That ball is dropped by Equanimeous St. Brown as well. Hasn't been against a team this good and a hole this deep. Kizer throwing to the middle of the field on the run. Brought in by Sanders inside the 15-yard line.
Coming across, deep across the field.
From the 13 on the slant, it is held onto by Hunter at the 5-yard line.
Again, he's getting vanilla looks. It's a 4-man front line.
1st down at the 3, touchdown 5 yards away. They throw it up from Boykin. Incomplete for the 6, up 20 times. Now again, trips to the boundary. They ran out of this set an option earlier. This time they will hand it off inside, and Folston is stopped. He is stoned. Adams in motion. Joins Folston in the backfield. Folston blocks. Adams runs. He got hit hard, but got to the 3. It should be enough for the 1st down. Shane Jones. And they do have it 1st down. So, Doug, if they score here, it's a 15-point game. 15 points with 12 minutes left. You see the receivers with their hand signal. They got the adjustment of the play from Kizer. Rolls it, throws it, incomplete. 2nd and goal. Look over to the sideline for how they want to adjust this play. Instead of Kizer doing it at the line of scrimmage, which he has done really for most of the games thus far this season. He will keep it and power his way into the end zone. And the Irish are climbing back in this one.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 4.
It's Malik McDowell.
Thought
Only
we
to
were
each
just
other.
trying to sell it. We were trying to sell it.
36-7. You look at me, I look at you like, okay, you're going to try to sell this or am I? Justin Yoon steps up to it. He will pop it up into a vacant area, and the Spartans are able to chase it down and get out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's exactly what you full. Gerald Holmes, the running back from Michigan State. Drive start from the 21. It's R.J. Shelton around the edge, and a good 1st down gain to the 27. Gain the huddle a moment ago. He's got a tight end helping him here on 2nd and 3. And he's right back to Holmes. He's just going to be short. Holmes, left side, just Mentioned earlier, Zach, fullback in the NFL. From the 33, it'll be a first down throw. The flag down and line the fullback with the catch to the 36-yard line.
It's a lot of tight ends.
Illegal formation. 5 men in the backfield by the offense. That penalty is declined. Second down.
Fullbacks.
Empty the backfield here for O'Connor. A designed run. The quarterback draw will bring up 3rd and 3. Fullback line comes there. Irish bring pressure. Holmes in trouble. Goes down at the 30. That's a loss of... To put an electrifying return on. Irish bring pressure. Hardparker kick to the sidelines. Well away from Sanders. It's a very smart and well-executed kick by Hardparker.
Off the edge. A lot of 4-man rush the last couple series.
We've been bouncing around to other games. That's what Michigan State has shown Kizer a lot. Kizer loading, looking, going to launch it deep downfield for Equanimeous St. There's contact, and a 15-yard pass interference flag will bring Notre Dame to the 46.
Pass interference. Defense, number 14. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
What made the play was St. Brown turning his head and going back towards the ball.
Late third quarter. Kizer lofting, wide open. Stepherson, first down, Spartan territory. The last 2 drives, Kizer pumping, looking deep, going to put it up, 4 grabs and incomplete. Trying to get Stepherson. 4-man rush, Kizer over the middle, incomplete for the tight end, Durham Smythe. Dowell and Bulla drop back. It's only a 3-man rush. Kizer underneath. St. Brown going to get there and get out of bounds. First down for Equanimeous St. Brown. 45 to go here in the 4th. The Michigan State pressure picked up. Kizer's got nobody open, so he just benches it, throws it out of bounds. That was Notre Dame career, had 2 last year. 2nd and 10. Wide side throw, caught by Hunter. First down, 16 to go. Kizer looked left, fires that way, end zone. Hunter couldn't bring it in. Copeland in coverage. You try to make that. The Spartans feel a little more on their heels here. Again, rushing 4. Kizer pumped it, fires in the middle, touchdown! Smythe, and the Irish are right back in this one. Extra point here by Yoon to make it a 1-score game. And he does, and here we go. So you thought it. Stewart waiting for the kick. He'll field it at the 4. Good hang time on this kick. At the 25, he'll bring it out across the 29, down on the ground. Man who's responsible for a lot of the drive yards that night, L.J. Scott. He's got it right now, and Scott has about 4 yards on first down. More of a runner. And he will do the design right here and not get anywhere. We'll show the tackle, 3rd down, 5:07 to go. Need to get to the 40. O'Connor throws. No. Notre Dame
started moving the football.
Hardparker is not letting Sanders catch him with space. He just did from the 23. Sanders hemmed in and brought down right around bowl against Houston. Can the Irish get back to force overtime here? Kizer tried to throw it underneath. It was too hot and behind. Tarian Folston is the back for this key drive. He helped try to block Malik McDowell. That pass is complete, too shy. Up when the pressure is on. Kizer surveys, trying to take off, can't get away. Brought down. Raekwon Williams, the redshirt freshman from Chicago. Biggest defensive. Tyler Newsome will come on to kick it away. Michigan State plays it safe. It's a great kick by Newsome. Fair caught at the 14-yard line by the L.J. Scott will be the running back for this drive. 3:30 left, and Notre Dame with 2 timeouts to use.
All right, 3 offensive linemen to the left side.
Scott worked that way. And that's different. And the way this defense looked, they were on the ropes. A lot of plays they faced in that 3rd quarter onslaught. And Michigan State scored 21. 2nd and 8, leading all of the play clock. Scott back to get to the outside. Can he get there? No. Wallow did a good job. O'Connor will throw for it. And he'll fire. Far side wide open at the 45-yard line for the first down is Donnie Corley Jr. Huge first down gain of 28. 4 left, just 1 timeout. Michigan State very close to closing this out. It's Holmes with the carry to midfield for MSU. Gerald Holmes. He is met by Drew Tranquil and stopped. Play clock will reach. 3rd and 3, must stop for the Irish. Spartans get this one, they close it out. R.J. Shelton on the edge, seals this one. Shelton down at the 25-yard line, and the Spartans are going to go back winners here tonight. Total yards of offense, they'll lose 1 here on the kneel down. But how about Tyler O'Connor? You have started 2 road games. Get that ball back, Tyler, absolutely. I hope they give it to you because your 2 road starts at number 2 Ohio State as an Ohio native, and you won. And as a kid who came here to